Hello and welcome back to Teach Me Money Methods. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to post videos on YouTube and make money. So we've got a really cool niche that we're going to be discovering today. I'm going to show you proof that this works, and I'm going to show you the strategy behind it. So let's jump into the video. But if this is your first time visiting my channel, I talk about how to make money online, specifically how to do affiliate marketing and how to make money using YouTube. So if that interests you, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on my next videos. Let's jump into the content today. So we are on trusty old YouTube, and in this niche right here, we've typed in rain sounds. Now, relaxing sounds, relaxing music, rain sounds, all those are all connected inside of a niche on YouTube, and you can see that people are just killing it. And if we actually come up here, I had a filter on. If we go over here and just go this year, you're going to see like this second video right here. Now, there are some secrets and some keys that you can actually utilize because there's a lot of people that are, what you can do is put your video as live once you make it. And look at this, there's 3.9 thousand people watching this rain sounds right now. So they're probably sleeping right now, and they're using this right now to help them sleep. They're actually ranking. So this one right here, it doesn't show how many views because they're live right now, but only less than 4,000 people are watching this video right now. But they're actually able to outrank this video right here that has 117 million views on it. And you can just keep scrolling down and you can see all kinds of different stuff. If you actually just come in here and click on one, you can see that it's just rain music, rain in the background, rain sounds, because a lot of people like to sleep to rain. It is very relaxing. It's got some white noise. It's a nice white noise strategy to help sleep. I actually use rain sounds to sleep as well, and it really helps put me to sleep and helps keep people to sleep as well. So you can see that it's just super easy. They have this as an 8-hour video, and they have this channel right here has 209,000 subscribers. So we're going to come back over here, and I like to find different channels that have less than 100,000 subscribers, and I'll just keep scrolling down, and like right here, this one pops out at me. Rain sounds for sleeping. It is a different language right here, but that doesn't matter because they're making money, and that's actually a strategy. You could translate this into a different country, some other popular languages such as Spanish, and you could also go that route, and possibly you would have a little bit less competition. So that could be a strategy. But what you can do here is you can actually take this name right here, or we can go click on this. They made a 12-hour video, and it's just one video the entire time. It's just this right here with rain sounds and a little bit of storm and thunder, mostly rain. And they only have 37,000 subscribers. So they don't have 1 million subscribers. They don't have 200,000 subscribers. This is a very small channel that got over 10,000 views, and they streamed this video over 14 hours ago. So this is live, happening right in front of you. Someone just streamed this and was able to pull in over 10,000 views. If we go over and we look this channel up on Social Blade, this is a great website where you can actually analyze data from any channel you want to on YouTube, and it'll tell you a rough estimate of how much money they get paid only on the YouTube ads partnership program. So that's not including any affiliate links that they may have. And these channels probably aren't going to do as well with the affiliate links, people clicking on them, because people really are just wanting to listen to this for free. But you can get paid with the YouTube ads partners. And what you would do is on these, you're probably going to be putting ads at the very beginning of the video before it starts, and you're going to make most of your money on that type of ad, plus the thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views that you get. That's where you get paid from this. You don't want to put a bunch of ads in between during the video when people are trying to use this for sleep. So you want to keep that in mind. But people that utilize these videos, you can get a ton of views, right? And so what this Social Blade is telling us about this channel in particular, remember, only 37,000 subscribers. They've had over 11 million views, and they're making at least $6,000 per month. So at least $6,000 per month. So how do you do this? Let's put this together, right? So what you would do is we need some royalty-free rain sounds, rain music that we can put together some different videos and start publishing them, right? So there's different places you can get free content. Now, if you're just getting started, I recommend just getting some royalty-free, and I'm going to show you some of those places to get that. But if you have a little bit of money to invest, like around $12 a month, you can come over here to Epidemic Sound. And Epidemic Sound, you can have a personal account here. You're creating content for podcasts or for your own use. Only $12 a month. If you sign up for an account here, they have over 35,000 tracks to choose from, over 90,000 sound effects. You get your first month for free and coverage for your own YouTube channels right here. You can use this on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, or podcasts. So this is a great paid option. You're going to have the rights to use this on your channel. So you're not going to have to worry about any copyright strikes. Now, every once in a while, even if you utilize Creative Commons or royalty-free sounds from a website, you still are at risk of getting a copyright strike. It happens, and it's just part of the nature of the game. There's not really any way to explain it other than it might have been mislabeled as Creative Commons or mislabeled as royalty free, when in fact the originators of that sound or music are claiming that copyright. So just as some knowledge on that. But you can come over here, you can actually get some sounds from, if you go over to the YouTube Creator Studio and you go to the YouTube audio library, and I just typed in rain right here, and you can see, I'll actually scroll down here, move this up real quick, and you can see that there's 51 pages of about 30 per row. So there is a lot of content on here to use on the YouTube Studio audio library. And there's some really good ones too. I scrolled down here, and this one, rain heavy, quiet interior. Let's push play and listen to that real quick. So I just typed in rain on the audio library, and you can just go ahead and start listening to some of them. And some of them, like Sunday Rain, that one's not going to work. We're going to want to come over here and actually click on sound effects. And once you go over to sound effects, you're going to get more of that ambience rain type sound you're looking for. Truck driving, parking structure, and there's rain in the background. So there's one right here, rain heavy, quiet interior, rain heavy, loud. So here's one that's perfect that you can find right inside of the YouTube audio library. And this is royalty free. So you can use this for your video. So you would just go ahead and push the download button and use that. What you can also do is come over here to rain sounds for sleeping, type that in, or just rain sounds in general. And you come over here to filters, and we can click on Creative Commons. And once you click on Creative Commons, all these are going to be available. If we click on one right here, you can see that this one is actually, the audio work would be done. Now, I would definitely, like, if you download this, I would change it and make sure that you make it a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, because you do want to modify the content, even though this is Creative Commons and they're giving you the license to use this. That's totally cool. But what you want to do is you're going to want to at least modify it to make it more original, make it your own. So then that way you trigger the algorithm to recognize your content as new content, and you have more of a chance of having success with your videos that you upload. But once you come through here, we can go to show more, scroll down here, and you will see, you'll look for this Creative Commons Attribution License. Reuse is allowed. So you can take this content as well from YouTube. So that's another place you can get it. You can also go to Google and type in rain music royalty free. You can come through here. Now, you could use Storyblocks if you have a membership there. Now, I have had some people say that they've tried to use Storyblocks and audio blocks and have gotten their content flagged for monetization. And so they've had copyright strikes on their content. Now, I've never personally had any issues with it, but I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. So I guess I'm just putting out kind of a fair warning that if you're using Storyblocks or some of these other platforms like this, that there is a chance that you could still get a copyright strike. So just keep that in mind. There is one right here. I don't know how to pronounce that, but we're going to click on it here. It's going to open up this place right here. Free sound effects of rain falling, rainfall drops, highest quality HD recorded MP3 downloads. These free rain sound effects can be downloaded and used for video editing, Adobe Premiere, all kinds of good stuff. And you can check out the policy page. I'm going to right click and open that up real quick so we can just kind of have a glance at that. Do I have to give credit for these sounds? Crediting is very helpful and I appreciate it very much, but it is optional. If you post your video on the internet or a website somewhere and want to return the favor in your description, please add somewhere on the page. So you can put this in there if you want. You can't resell, but you can use this content. They worked hard to record these sounds in the hopes of increasing YouTube subscription and donations. And let's see right here. And these sounds are meant to stay on, let's see right here. So they don't want you reposting these to re-download as if it's your own content. So we're not going to be focusing on that. But can I modify, speed up, slow down, or chop these? Yes, go for it. Can I repost these sounds elsewhere? These sounds are meant, okay. Can I resell? So they're saying you do not have to give credit. And so right there, that's saying that you are able to use these as you wish. So we just come back over here and you can find something and just push play. So this is great right here. So a lot of these, I mean, look, there's a lot that you can use to get you started. So you would just push the download button and download that if you would like to use that. So another place that we can go is we can go over to Pexels and type in rain and make sure that we select videos right here. And then also I'll go into orientation and I'll make sure that horizontal is selected. And then you can see all these different options right here. And I've already downloaded one from here. Which one did I download? I believe it's this one right here. Went ahead and just pushed the download button. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to a place called OpenShot. And we actually downloaded this and we're going to use this. I see a lot of videos on, hey, use OpenShot, but we're actually going to use OpenShot today and see how easy it is to actually use it. I've recommended it a few times, but this time I decided, hey, why not actually use this? I have premium tools that I prefer to use, but right now, if I was recommending to use OpenShot as a free video editor to somebody that can't afford a premium paid tool, then I want to see what you can do with OpenShot. So we're going to jump in and create videos. So with all that said, we have all kinds of options. I just showed you all kinds of options to get the audio that you need, to get the imagery and stock video footage for free. Plenty of places to get all that stuff, right? But one cool thing that we're going to do just in this video is we're not going to use any of those. We're actually going to just use the video from Pexels, because most of these are going to have, when you do a rain footage, stock footage, most of these, and look at 2.5 thousand videos. Imagine you could have over 2,000 videos that you could create on your YouTube channel, and all this is royalty free. Most of these have audio that come with them that's royalty free, so we can go ahead and just use that. So we're going to go ahead and open up OpenShot. We're inside OpenShot. You have your different tracks here. You can actually add more tracks over here. So when you look at this, just looking at it, it looks very similar to a lot of other video editors, something like Camtasia or something like that, or even WeVideo. If you look at my video from yesterday, I actually used WeVideo, and that's one of the preferred softwares that I like to use. But what we can do, let's do this. We're going to come in here. I'm going to go ahead and upload real quick. So we have that. I'm going to throw that in here. So then now we have our video asset uploaded in here. I'm going to actually drag and drop that over to here, and it's on our timeline now, right? We could just go over here and sample and push play. Oops, come back over here and push the over button and push play. Let's see what we have so far. So you can see it already has sound. Let's turn that up a little bit. So great. So then now what we want to do is, let's see, we can actually left click on this. We can right click and we can go to volume. We can go to a cool tool here that they have, which is separate audio. We can single clip and separate the audio out. And now look what happens. We have the audio on one timeline and we have the video on the other. So if I push play right now, there shouldn't be any sound. And there's no sound. Awesome. If we come back over here where it separated the audio out, we have the audio. So this is a really cool tool for free. And actually, so far, I'm extremely impressed with OpenShot. They're giving you all, it's not hard to figure out how to do things in OpenShot. And it has all the basic video editing tools that you would need, like you would see in like Camtasia, and you're getting it for free. So far, it's pretty impressive. This is my first time actually really using it. So what you can do here now is we want to deal with this audio. We want it to kind of overlap so there's no like hard stop and like a fade out and fade in. So what we're going to do is we're going to check out the very back of this, and it gets quiet about right there. So you want to come back through here and do that again, and it really fades out about right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to shrink this over, okay, like that. And then we want to make sure that there's no fade. And then we're going to just left click on it. We're going to push copy, and then we're going to come back over here and push paste. So then now we have this audio over here. And then we also have the front end that we need to fix up. So we're going to carve this out a little bit to about right there. We're going to move this over and see what it sounds like so far. Actually, I'm going to right click on this and make sure that no fade as well. So here we go. Okay, so pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and overlap this a little bit. So put it on here like that and see what that sounds like. Okay, so it sounds pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to push pause here. And what you now want to do is just go ahead and highlight both of them, copy and paste. So then now you have, let me move up real quick right here. And now you just want to just continue to keep copying these over. And you can just continue to keep copying those over and make yourself however long, an hour long, 5 hours, 10 hours, try to mimic, don't copy, but model after these other YouTube channels. And then now you can take this footage over here and put it on the timeline like so and fill this up. So then now you have a video that it just continues to keep running. Oops, we need our sound over there. Make sure you fill the gap over here on the left side. But then you have your video that's going to continue to keep playing, and it's going to transition its audio. It's going to transition into the next slide. And it's just going to basically loop on itself, right? So once we loop that, and then let's see what we want to do when we're done with creating the video. We would just come over here to this red dot up here. We click that, and then you have all kinds of different settings. You can actually, I mean, this is impressive. You've got all kinds of 1080p, 60 frames a minute. We're going to go with 30 frames a minute, HD, 1080p. You can choose what you want here. And there's just a bunch of different settings. You can choose the project name and choose where you want to download that, and you would push the export button. So not really a full review on OpenShot, but I will say that after actually utilizing it, it's actually a really, really good tool, pretty robust for free. But what I like about it is that it's simplistic. It's pretty easy. They actually have a tutorial when you first come in that tells you what to do, all the basic steps. And I just like the little buttons everywhere, and it just makes it really easy. And when in doubt, you can always just right click on something and all your major tools are in one option overlay right here, right? And so overall, OpenShot's a great software that you can use to do all this. There's plenty of other free softwares and paid softwares that you can use to make this happen. So that's it for this video. Go out there, and if this is a niche that you could see yourself being a part of for a good 6 months, dive in. Now, all these YouTube strategies, remember, I'm big on these YouTube strategies. I'm really big on taking massive action and being consistent. You're not going to just come in here and try this out. Don't go in here and try this out. Pick one of these videos, pick a niche that interests you, and focus on the user that's going to actually be using these videos to help them sleep, and put a lot of work into it, high quality content, and don't give up. When you push through and you continue to put out high quality content, we go back and we actually look at these channels, and they have hundreds of videos, and some of them have been up for years. So, and now they're making passive income monthly, $6,000+ I mean, this channel only has 37,000 subscribers, and they're making $6,000 a month from YouTube ads, right? So it doesn't happen overnight, but it is possible, and you can have and achieve success with YouTube, with this YouTube strategy. So if you liked this content, do me a favor, hit that like button. It shows that you liked this content and tells me that I should put out more content like this. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on my next video. Till next time, take care.